Imagine holding the key to your body's aging process, having the power to slow down the relentless ticking of your biological clock. Intriguing, isn't it? Recent scientific advancements unveil that this notion isn't as far-fetched as it once seemed. Intriguingly, recent scientific discoveries tell us that our habits and lifestyle choices can accelerate or decelerate the aging process of our bodies. It's as though our actions are influencing our biological clock. For example, studies show that habitual smokers are biologically older than non-smokers. The science of aging, having been explored for thousands of years, has in the past 2 decades led to the identification of about 8 hallmarks of aging. These include telomere attrition, where the ends of our chromosomes shorten over time, and mitochondrial dysfunction, where our cellular powerhouses lose their vitality as we age. While this list offers an insight into the aging process, it does not explain why these changes occur. My theory, as proposed in my book and various scientific papers, suggests that our bodies lose crucial information as we get older, leading to these aging markers. We inherit 2 primary forms of information from our parents: genetic, which is our DNA, and epigenetic, which is a higher level of information that governs how our DNA is read and expressed. The latter is particularly important because it controls which genes are activated and when. This epigenetic regulation is often impacted by various factors like our lifestyle choices. For instance, running or any vigorous exercise that leaves you breathless can prompt the body to activate protective systems as it simulates a survival situation. Similarly, intermittent fasting or skipping a meal can turn on the body's protective genes and increase the production of NAD, an essential coenzyme for life, known to support health span. Scientists have identified 3 main pathways that govern aging in animals and possibly in humans. These are the sirtuins, mTOR, and AMPK. Each of these pathways responds to various environmental cues like amino acid levels and energy availability, helping the body adapt and protect itself from diseases. Here's where it gets exciting. We've been successful in slowing down and even reversing aging in animal models. The prospect of being able to reverse human aging by 50% to 75% is not a distant dream. But until these experimental treatments become widely available, the most critical thing we can do is to adopt healthier habits to stay alive. So what's my advice? First, consider when you eat as important as what you eat. Restricting your eating window can be highly beneficial. Exercise is another significant factor. A session that leaves you slightly breathless a few times a week can do wonders. And of course, the type of food matters too. Opt for colorful plant-based food, preferably those that have experienced some stress before being harvested, as they tend to contain beneficial polyphenols. However, the most important piece of advice would be to eat less frequently. Our bodies are not designed for constant feeding, and doing so signals to our body that there's no need to prepare for adversity, which hampers our disease resistance mechanisms. Therefore, adopting intermittent fasting, or at least skipping a meal daily, could significantly improve our health span. Remember, every small step you take towards a healthier lifestyle counts and contributes to decelerating your body's aging clock. Undeniably, making substantial lifestyle changes is no small feat. It requires commitment, discipline, and patience. However, the rewards are immense and lifelong. To put it simply, imagine being in control of your body's aging clock. Sounds fascinating, doesn't it? Consider the case of regular smokers. Every puff of smoke they inhale not only harms their lungs, but also accelerates their biological aging process. It's as if they are adding minutes to their body's biological clock with each cigarette. Conversely, a non-smoker, especially someone who maintains a balanced diet, exercises regularly, and practices intermittent fasting, can significantly slow down their biological aging. Their actions are effectively turning back the hands on their body's aging clock. It's a stark difference, and it illustrates the power of our choices. Think of the human body as a car. Regular maintenance, responsible use, and high-quality fuel can keep a car running smoothly for a long time. Likewise, the right diet, regular exercise, and good habits can keep our bodies healthier and younger for longer. However, just as the constant use and overuse of a car without proper maintenance can lead to faster wear and tear, constant feeding and lack of physical activity can speed up our biological aging process. Consider this example. Two twins, let's call them Anna and Amy. Anna decides to follow a lifestyle that involves regular physical activity, balanced nutrition, and limited eating windows. Amy, on the other hand, leads a sedentary lifestyle, eats whatever and whenever she wants, and smokes occasionally. Fast forward a few decades, and the difference is stark. Anna looks and feels significantly younger and is disease-free, while Amy has aged faster and suffers from various health issues. This scenario showcases the profound impact of our lifestyle choices on our biological age. The science of epigenetics teaches us that our habits and environment can change the way our genes operate. In fact, some lifestyle changes can even alter the function of specific genes associated with aging. One key player in this genetic regulation process is a family of proteins called sirtuins, often referred to as the longevity genes. Activated by caloric restriction and exercise, sirtuins help repair our DNA and regulate our biological clock. Moreover, recent research suggests that periods of fasting or calorie restriction can increase the levels of a molecule called NAD+, essential for energy metabolism and the functioning of sirtuins. Regular fasting or calorie restriction can be likened to winding a clock. Just as winding gives a clock the energy to run, periodic fasting recharges our cells, giving them the energy to function optimally and keep us youthful. Aging is not just a chronological process determined by the years that pass. It is a biological process that we have the power to regulate. By making conscious, healthy lifestyle choices, we can slow down our biological aging and live a healthier, longer life. After all, age, as they say, is just a number.